Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a random read, so take whatever resonates and F the rest. Okay, so we have this self-sufficient energy, somebody that wants to do everything on their own, not asking for help whatsoever. You're being almost kind of a bit tyrannical towards yourself when it comes to carrying everything that you carry. Like, you are very passionate or even emotional about a certain thing that you have invested a lot of time and effort and energy into. And this situation is making you lose your leadership in some sort of way. Like, you used to be this regal, sovereign leader of a group or family or whatever you name it, like a workplace, you know, it could be anything. You used to be this leader that could take on anything, but you have taken on so much because of your hyper independence that you are just now realizing that these are some things that you need to get rid of or check back in with yourself, especially if you are a highly prominent fire sign or earth sign. You're taking this new leap of faith. This new beginning is starting for you, which is full of great people around you. So if you're thinking of leaving a job, leaving a friend group, leaving a part of your family, or leaving a relationship behind and becoming just very self-sufficient within yourself, then this is your sign that you need to be a bit more inquisitive and curious about your future in a positive sense. Because as soon as you let go of this past self, the way that you have been a people pleaser, the way that you have taken a step down from who you truly are, it feels like your essence has been tampered with, remanufactured, I'm hearing. I never noticed. This card is a little bit damaged. So it's the Knight of Cups, which shows me that your way of showing your love to people has been quite damaged. So the way you express yourself, your heart, your inner child, your creativity, your passions, whatever you liked doing since you were a child or a teenager, like something that really fills up your soul and fills you back up with hope, like that part of you has been quite damaged. Not to a degree where it wouldn't be fixable, but there is a dent in the way you now offer your friendship or love even. Let's take another deck. Let's see a bit higher perspective. What is your higher self trying to communicate to you at this time? So we have, again, the Fool. We have two Fool cards. So Uranus is a planet that represents the Fool card, but also the signs of Aries and I think Aquarius. Aquarius, yeah. It's like your loyalty is being purified all over again. The way you connect to people, the way you make friends, it's changing completely. Like, you're taking on a whole new timeline shift. Like, you are just done with being this type of person that doesn't have any fun, doesn't have any relaxation when it comes to the things you enjoy. For instance, like concerts or exhibitions of art. Like, there's just this part of you that has become so suffocated by the people or the places or things around you. You've been damaged and overwhelmed and overworked and, you know, underappreciated for so long that it's like you're reminding yourself of who you are again. You know, it could also not be like the first time I'm hearing like toxic relationships, especially if you've just come out of or are thinking of coming out of a toxic relationship. Then this message is especially for you, because with the Fool cards, I'm getting this childlike sense of wonder for life again. So your higher self is really emphasizing this new beginning for you. Let's see, we're gonna not pick up people from the floor, but we're gonna take this lovely card, okay? Because, oh my god, it's the Queen of Wands. So if you are a female fire sign, this is extra confirmation, but it is about the pure people around you, the people that don't make you all stuck up in your head, wondering, questioning, doubting yourself, all of that. Like, you're gonna be surrounded by people that are just pure-hearted, like you wouldn't kick a puppy, right, type of people. Those are the types of people that are gonna be coming around you once you shift that perspective of, these are not my burdens to carry anymore, and I'm just done with that. Like, you're ready to live this whole new, sorry for all the dust. It's not orbs, it's not angels, it's just I'm dusty, yo. But yeah, it's like you are harnessing this black cat energy, or you're just coming into your black cat energy. Shout out to all my black felines out there. Which means, like, there has been so much darkness looming over you, and your probably hyper independence makes it that much harder to be truly supported by the people around you, because there are offers coming in. There are people that want to celebrate your life, and my throat chakra is of course being affected every time I'm trying to speak on camera, because there are always energies and entities and, you know, just structures that are trying to make it harder for us. So just brush it off, okay? Brush those people off and focus on the people or animals or places that bring you that much more calm, where you can actually drop these energetic burdens from you. I'm also getting this sense of, maybe you haven't spoken to the right people about it. So the people you've been telling haven't been the most supportive, maybe. And there's a whole nother group of people waiting for you to express yourself, whatever it is. But it's like you're committed to becoming so much more positive, and your higher self is trying to remind you that you are a sunshine in people's lives. And the fact that people have dimmed your light, oh my god, I cut the deck and it's the sun again. And the Hierophant and the Hierophant. I cannot make this up. So you're being like recommitted to yourself. You're figuring out and rediscovering the things that truly fill up your soul. So, you know, with time and growing up in harsh environments or harsh relationships, either family, friends, or love relationships, our essence is being like chiseled away bit by bit, you know. And sometimes really hard to stay committed to the highest cause, to the highest power that's, you know, within and without you. Like, people love to talk about karma and people getting karma, but it feels like this energy is, you're just stepping back and not even wishing karma on anybody. It's like you have elevated so much that you're just, you know, let go and let God. And I think that's something that your higher self is so super proud of you, because you are recommitting yourself in the 3D and in the 5D. You're recommitting to your independence, but in the most loving way, like the most love you can give to yourself in that way. Okay, so we have a bunch of cards coming out, and we are gonna take all of them for a change. So you are in this balancing act, and your highest self is trying to remind you that you're going to have to make a choice, because doing 2 jobs, handling 2 relationships, having even maybe 2 best friends, or whatever the situation of the things that you are currently juggling in your life. It can be, you know, a relationship and a family that don't get along, or it can be a roommate, you and another roommate don't get along, and you're like, you know, somebody has to make a decision, whatever it is, the situation, whatever. It's like you're the one that needs to decide to drop these burdens, because we got the 10 of Wands and you being unable to see because of so much that you have taken on, your soul, your centers, and they are being like kind of misaligned, you know. And there's this sense of you realigning your spiritual spine after probably a year of torment at least, you know, if not finishing up 10 to 14 year cycles of karma. It's like you've been so good, and the universe is so proud of you that you're getting all of this reward. It's like, just as, you know, it's easy to say it, it's harder to do, whatever the term is. But it's like, as soon as you drop this burden and realize that it's been completely putting you upside down in your assertiveness, in your confidence, the way you go after the things that you want in life. It's like you're just not going after the things that you truly want. You're not visiting concerts, you're not traveling, you're not making the time for yourself to take a walk in the nature, or even hike, you know. It's just, you have put yourself aside for so long that now is the best time to start giving up the people that bring negativity to your life. So if you have been quarreling with friends, or just, you know, not feeling like joining them, or family events, or even at school, like wherever you are that you need to be but don't want to be, that's the thing that needs to be reconsidered. Like, how do these people make me feel? What is my energy actually? And what am I taking home when I interact with these people? And how long does it take for me to recuperate after I hang out with all these people? Like, it's just a lot, okay? And this is not the season where it's gonna be a lot. It's the season where you need to be out with your friends. You need to celebrate the people that are supporting you. And you need to also start accepting offerings from people that want to either take you out on a date, or take you out for drinks, or just, you know, take you out of your head in some sort of way, whatever it is. Okay, that was a lot. We have the next 4 cards. We have the Well, Ace of Wands, King of Wands again, but this time in upright position, and the Hanged Man. So if you are not a fire sign, Pisces could be highly significant for some of you, but the Well is like your higher self is really trying to pinpoint why you have been this King of Wands in reverse, right? And it brought out the Well. And the Well speaks of the unlimited amount of creation from within yourself, whatever it is. Oh my God, my phone is dying. Let's pause this. Record. Okay. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Okay, so it's really about that infinite well of your creativity. And it's like reminding you to remember, like really remember who you are. Take a long pause from every situation that is burdening you, overburdening you. Make a list or write in notes or think about it out loud or silently. Just process who, what, and which places drain you. I'm like, it's like I ran a marathon, so you might be really, and I just engineered and plugged in my phone, right? It's like these little tasks that are just too much right now. So you need to take a strong lean back and really look at yourself on where along the path have you let people chisel away from your soul, from your essence. Where exactly and how did it happen? Which boundaries didn't you set, and which boundaries are you now setting? Because people only treat us the way we let them treat us, right? We all learned that the hard way. Shout out to my narcissist survivors out there. That's a whole nother topic we're gonna deal with another day, but it's like as soon as you let go, so Four of Pentacles in reverse, as soon as you let go of this poverty, scarcity mindset about anything that's going on in your life, the divine is gifting you with the Ace of Wands. So it's like as soon as you drop these 10 of Wands and realize who the F you used to be, as soon as you let go, you are being gifted a whole new set, a whole new passion, a whole new drive for life. But that cannot happen until you let go of the past. So, because we have the Queen and King of Wands coming out in the same deck, your highest self is also trying to speak to you that that's why you also need to make space, especially if you're single and just out of a relationship, or you have been processing this relationship for a while. People don't want you speaking to other people. And be really mindful of the people that are keeping you around for the sake of your gifts, for the sake of your abundance, or for the sake of your friendship, and just not being, you know, equal in exchange. So your higher self is trying to tell you that there is a counterpart that's going to match your energy, especially if you're a fire sign. It's like you're getting a whole new lease on life, because you have suspended yourself into these situations where you probably either have already finished some things, like you have already cut certain people off or quit certain jobs or whatever. You're ready to release. Your solar plexus is ready to shine again. Your heart is ready to be full again. Your throat really wants to express themselves, either with speaking to people about it a bit more thoroughly, either it's singing out the songs and crying until you stop crying and you make them your songs, whatever it is you like to do, right? But these new friendships can only come once you have released yourself from said suspension. So there's going to be this time of processing. I'm hearing for the faster ones, it's just about a week. But for those that are just starting on your journeys and trying to understand more of yourself through these readings, then you need to understand that suspension in awareness is regular when you're on a path, right? It's regular because life never stops giving lemons when you're such a good lemonade maker, you know? And sometimes you just gotta laugh at life that brings these tests. Like, if the devil can reach you, he'll send a man or a woman that will just, you know, make it harder for you to keep on being this creative person, whatever you do, or keep you from doing your job well and earning money or promotions even. But you're recommitting to yourself, and there is justice coming out underneath the Knight of Cups. So your wisdom and your mental clarity are the ones that will bring you back to a loving place within, where you will be able to share yourself in many ways that you have already, you know, wrote off. Like, these are not like, I'm never gonna love again, I'm never gonna this again, I'm never gonna blah blah again, right? Well, you are going to blah blah again, that's for sure, because you have worked really hard with the Eight of Pentacles on whatever it is that you are working hard on, and you are getting this success about it. You're going to be publicly recognized, especially if you're a Gemini or have Gemini prominent placements, so Moon, Venus, Ascendant. If you're a communicator, Mercury, of course, but the choice is truly yours. You are the creator of your own success here. So whoever you keep in your circles that you know are no good for you anymore, you have outgrown them, you have shifted timelines, and you're just, you know, already know that you're done with them. Like, maybe some people never want to see you be better than them. So they will try everything to keep you from expressing yourself. So the thing is, there are people that it's not like they're pretending to be friends. They just don't know how to be a better friend to you. They don't know how to truly support you, and you sometimes feel like their replies or their, when they should be uplifting you, they're actually downgrading you or making you doubt yourself and your what the hell? They're making you like not express yourself. My throat is closing down. Somebody doesn't want you to even speak about it. And what I'm getting is, you really need to speak about it. Like, write it down if you like cannot film yourself, but sometimes I film myself just processing stuff, you know, and I don't look at it back, but I know that one day I will, because when you have a traumatized brain like mine and you have memory problems, then, you know, sometimes writing down how people make you feel, what their reactions was, and just keeping like a small diary of going over how certain people, places, and things make you feel. It could also be addictions. It could be anything, you know. We're all in this together. So, let's do some oracles. We're 24 minutes in, and I'm trying not to make this another hour-long video. But you will get to know me. Some are shorter, some are longer. Let's see. Let's take an animal oracle card. I feel like you like animals a lot. I love animals. I prefer them over humans, you know. And it's okay to walk around the world and just smile at dogs and just not look at people. It's completely fine. Trust me, I've done it. It heals your soul. Just, if you have a problem with disassociating after traumatizing events, I would like to inspire you to take these moments for yourself where if you have been hermiting and isolating a lot and it's been cold in the northern hemisphere or stuff like that, you know, we get quite seasonally depressed. But I would like to say it's a seasonal compression before expansion. So 25-25 on the timer. I feel like you need to expand yourself. Just go out of your comfort zone. For instance, if you've been walking around and being around too much, like outside every weekend, stuff like that, it's time to like rein yourself back in and skip a weekend, right? If you've been hermiting too much, it's time to go outside a bit more. And even if you hate people, you know, most of them, there are so many beautiful things that you can rediscover in your immediate surroundings where you live. And just understand that with time and with the seasons passing, this will be unburdened. Like, I'm hearing like a week to a month, it's gonna be a whole different energy. Okay, so we have a swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. We just dove really deep, right? It has the number 60, so 6. Virgo could be significant, or 6th house. A transit in your 6th house could be highly significant. Could also be making these things a bit harder, like letting go, not being perfectionistic too much, especially when it comes to work or your home life. We have the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. So I don't know when you're hearing this, but if you've been like watching my other videos, these two cards come out in a specific pick a card for the year 2026, I think. I'm not sure, but it's like there's this energetic pattern that's repeating here. And when you'll get to know me, you will understand that I like to really shuffle my cards a lot, like a bit too much sometimes, and taking random cards, and you know, on my off time just shuffle cards because it calms me down. We're gonna take 2 more. So we have 5. I'm hearing 5 because there are changes happening. And okay, we have the deer spirit with number 18, which comes down to a 9, which tells me like you're truly finishing the cycle. It's she says it's all about the he said, she said. Shout out to my Limp Bizkit fans. So bring a gentle touch. You're bringing this gentle touch back to yourself. You've been so overgiving to others in this past season, in this past year, in this past decade, however long you have been overgiving. It's time to bring the gentle touch back to yourself. It's time to deep dive within yourself, because with these 3 cards, it's like as soon as you start, okay, we'll start at the beginning, right? I had this harsh time in my life where I felt so out of body, like in such a high dimension, that it took me a good concert, a good rave, you know, no hard stuff, anything like consummation wise, just a few beers, because I haven't been drinking for 6 months plus. And I only the next day when I took a shower, I felt like I came back into my body. It felt like I was, you know, I lived a little bit. I felt myself a little bit. I felt safer because I was in another country visiting my family. And only when that, you know, when I locked the door, and the conditions were different than at home, right? I just brought my toothbrush, so it looked like my family bought a cherry shampoo, right? And it's a it's a flat full of guys living there. But it was like my brother, it felt like he bought it just for me. So, you know, I wouldn't maybe take his shampoo, but I was like, you know, feeling myself. It's not like I don't take hot showers or hot baths at home. It's just different. When you change the scenery, when you change the mindset, when you step out of your comfort zone after such a long time, only then was I able to fully step back into myself. Because even though I have a hard time taking care of myself because I take care of others so much, there are always people that, even though they don't regularly show it, there are always people that are there to, you know, fill you back up with that self-love or remind you how to love yourself a little bit more each day, you know. And for me, that cherry shampoo shower gel was like, I entered this whole fantasy world where I let the hot water run for a minute longer, you know.